Hello, I thought I would just record my card drawings for today. I have two different types of things I do every day. I have oracle cards, and I've got 5 of those decks, and then I have tarot cards, and I like to do a bit of both every day for myself. My intention is to do it earlier. I mean, today it's the 6th of August, and it's now 10 minutes until 7 in the evening. So my intention is to do it in the morning, but I always get off track and I forget about it, and then it's evening before I think about it. My intention is to do every day. So what I've just done now is I've done my oracle cards. So I was going to go through those, and one of the reasons why I want to record it is for myself, for my learning as well, and also to share it. If anyone can glean anything from it, that's brilliant. So I have 5 decks. So the first deck as I have is the Power Thought cards by Louise Hay. And what I tend to do, because there's messages on both sides, but what I tend to do is go with whatever message falls out. And the message today was it's just written words with just a little rose at the bottom. And the rose theme is important, as you will see. And this is interesting, and this is why I know there are synchronicities, and it isn't just coincidence. And in fact, and if anybody thinks that I'm woo, I really don't care, because I can tell that I have a presence around me, and right now I'm feeling my angels, because I can feel them and I can hear them. And again, it sounds really crazy, but I am getting very in tune to the psychic stuff. It's just how it is. Anyway. So this says, I free myself and everyone in my life from old past hurts. They are free and I am free to move into new glorious experiences. And I absolutely love that. That is so beautiful. So I pick these as like a reminder for me, things I can learn, things I can work on, because I'm still trying to heal mentally, physically, and spiritually and emotionally. I'm still trying to heal everything. So all of this stuff helps me to heal. It gives me food for thought. It gives me things to think about. But anyway, the other side, which I always look at the other side, but like I said, I'll focus on that because that's what fell out. The other side says, I can release the past and forgive everyone. And again, you can see it's a beautiful rose. The rose will become important shortly. Another thing, and this is just my really geeky weirdness, because I'm a Virgo rising and we like things to be orderly and match, is I love when the cards match either in theme, well, actually not either, and theme and color, something on the design, so something that looks the same. So I love when colors match. I love when there's certain things in all the cards. Today, color-wise, we didn't do great, but there is some like peachy colors, pinky colors. So it kind of matches, but some days it's nice when they all match. So like they're all purple, they're all blue, or there is say a lily in all the cards or something like that. So that's the first thing. That was my Power Thought card for today. Brilliant message for me. I need to release myself and I need to release others from everything from old past hurts. So I forgive myself and I forgive everyone else from anything that's hurt me or hurt them in the past. Brilliant message for me today. Okay, then my next card that I picked comes from the Spirit Animal Oracle. And what's great about these are there's also a angel number, so I always look up the angel number as well, which I'm going to have to read from the screen because I don't remember it. But this is Turtle Spirit, show blah, 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 slow and steady wins the race. So that's brilliant. That's a nice message for me because I'm always in a rush. I'm impatient and I want to get from here to there like that, and it isn't always possible. I got to put in the work in order to get to where I'm going, whether that's healing or whether that is to do a specific job or hobby or whatever, and I get very impatient because I want to know it all now. But anyway, so what's beautiful about the angel number here, this is the angel number on the card, is a 62. And 62, and I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's a whole page, but basically the gist of it, angel number 62 reminds me of my spiritual journey and the rationale of your existence in the universe. The symbolism indicates that I will gain from fresh acquaintances and possessions of new material. So basically, there's some new things coming in my life in regards to what I'm doing, who I'm with. So I'm hopefully going to get a build on my social circle, which is fantastic. New people coming in my life because I love to learn from new people and I love to hear people's journeys in life. Um, and it's also saying that there have been challenges and hard times that I go through in life, but it's molding me into a better person. Um, and that's pretty much the gist without reading the whole page. But there's some lovely things here about 62. It based on 62, it encourages me to become a peacemaker in situations where there's conflict, which is really good because I don't like conflict. I tend to walk away from it, but I can learn to be a peacemaker. Sure, I can learn anything. It says I have the ability to bring people together, which is I never knew that, but okay, I'm willing to embody that. Um, so that's really nice. I love the message behind the 62 on the card of the turtle. Slow and steady wins the race. So the next card that I chose was from the Wisdom Oracle deck. And that one that came up was, and that's an absolutely stunning card. It's called Imagine, and I love the color. It's beautiful. Okay, it doesn't match my other colors, so my geekiness says, hey, it doesn't match the kind of peachy pinky stuff that we got going on. But hey, I love it. Absolutely love it. But saying that, it matches in theme to the turtle. Or is it a turtle? Yeah, turtle lives in the water, doesn't it? And what we see here at the bottom is water. So that's my geeky. It's got to match. This also has an angel number, and this is angel number 20. So I'm going to have a look at that. Angel number 20. Let's go look. So angel number 20 basically says to me that I am on my way to success in life, and it's a reassurance from my angels that my prospects are excellent and that I have a support system helping me on my growth. It says that I'm about to embark on my spiritual journey, which is really good because I want to do some spiritual healing and to move forward and become the better version of myself. It says it reveals that this is a time for you to discover your spirituality and that I will be able to find my higher purpose and fulfill what I'm here to fulfill. So I really love that message on the angel number 20. And again, I could read, it's a whole page of stuff, but this also talks about being a peacemaker, which is really nice as well. I advance my spiritual journey by nourishing my mind, body, and soul with positive things, and I will achieve my goals and desires if I put my mind to it and remain optimistic. So I absolutely love that message. It's beautiful for me today. And the little blurb in the book, again, I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's quite lengthy, but the general reading says, turning imagination into manifestation, creative thoughts, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity. It talks about who do I want to be? What do I believe I need in order to have the life I want? So this is interesting because just recently I've kind of realized what I want to do. So this is really brilliant to get this card. And it talks about using my imagination to figure out what I want to do and helping me to manifest the life I desire. So daydream a bit, maybe do a vision board, maybe, you know, use my creativity to see what feeds my soul. And whatever feeds my soul, then that's what I want to learn. And then that's what I want to do, either for hobby. If it goes further than hobby and I can earn a living from it, then even better. So this is wonderful. It's talking about what I can do in my life, what my potential is. And it talks a little bit about, in regards to the heart or prosperity. It just says be clear on how you could create prosperity. What do I need to do in order to create that next career that I want, and envision it and put it into action. So that's a beautiful message today because I had some insight about what I want to do work-wise. So I'm really loving that one as well. The next card I chose from is from the Keepers of the Light deck, which is the very first deck I bought. And it was done on recommendation. I had an Akashic reading, and she said, you might want to look at this deck. And actually, the cards I picked from it are really, really beautiful. And many times I have thought about the card before it comes up, and it comes up, and it's very weird. I don't know how I do it, but sometimes I will think about either the message or the image that's on the card, and that's the card that I choose. So I don't know how it happens, but synchronicities. So the card that came up today is Charity. Notice the roses. So we got the rose theme going on. And charity is a really lovely message. It basically is very simple, and it's about moving into prayer and meditation. So again, it's about spiritual growth, moving to prayer and meditation with regards to any decisions that I have to make, and I'm being guided to take a time to breathe and receive. And it goes back to this: slow and steady wins the race. So I need time to breathe and receive. And I know that I will have a surge of intuition when the time is right to move forward. So right now, take some time out, think about what I want to do, imagine what I want to do, and take it slow and steady, and I will move forward when the time is right, and that my angels and charity are here guiding me towards my highest good and being the best version of myself that I can be. So that's really beautiful for me. And then finally, then this is the interesting card, and the main reason why I thought I'd like to record this, because this was interesting. And the reason it's interesting is this card came up for me a couple of days, or 3 days ago. And yesterday, when I was doing my cards, and this is from the Herbal Healing deck, which is the second deck I bought. Oh, actually, no. I know. This was the first deck I bought. Now remember, this was the first one I bought. And I absolutely love it. It's just beautiful because it's messages around herbs and flowers and plants. Anyway, so the card that came up was Rose. So notice the theme again, Rose. But what's interesting is this came up about 3 days ago. And then yesterday when I was picking cards, because I didn't do cards the day after, I skipped a day, but I went to do cards yesterday, and I didn't feel like, because sometimes when I put a card back in the deck, I think actually I don't want to put it in the deck because I'm still gleaning some wisdom from it. It's still helping me. And I didn't feel that at all, but I put it in and I shuffled the cards yesterday, and I put my hand on the one, I took one out, put my hand on it before I turned it over, and I said, I think it's going to be the rose. And it was rose again yesterday. So then I'm just doing it now. And as I put the card in today, I did say to my guides, I would like that one back because the message is really important for me right now. And the card that came up today was rose. That's 3 days in a row I've had the same cards, and I do shuffle them really well. I shuffle them, I cut the deck twice, and then I shuffle them a lot. Sometimes I sit and shuffle for about 15 minutes because I find it very cathartic. But it's rose. And rose is such a beautiful message. So it talks about rose coming into my life when it's time to open my heart. And I can see this is work I need to do because I do kind of put barriers to my heart. I am not afraid is not the right word, but I am conscious of being hurt, and I am conscious of hurting others. And so I know that I am on purpose building a wall around my heart, and it's no way to be. Especially if I want to go forward spiritually and do spiritual work, I have to have an open heart. So it was a beautiful message, and it's one that I really need reminding of right now. And it's nice because it's saying, in order to move forward, let go of any stuff I'm hanging on to. So basically, like the first card, letting go of any hurts in the past, letting go of anger, resentment, regret, forgiving myself, forgiving everyone else. And that's the only way I'm going to grow spiritually. And that's the only way I'm going to get healthy, also mentally, physically, and emotionally, is to forgive everything and move on from it. So it's a wonderful piece of advice, and And I had a spiritual healing the other day. What do you call it? I had crystal healing plus drumming, which so sound healing. And one of the things that she noticed is my top chakras. So basically my crown and my third eye. She said she found they were open and very healthy, which I can agree with because I get loads of sensations on my head all the time. It feels like I have bugs in my hair all the time, and I get lots of sensations in my ears as well. But she said basically the other ones need a bit of work, which I totally get because the throat chakra is about speaking my truth, and I do struggle with that sometimes. Sometimes I become quiet when I should be speaking up for myself. And then heart, I guess I've just said, which is big to admit in a kind of public platform. It's big for me to admit that I do build walls, but my heart chakra needs work, and then the other chakras as well need a little bit of work. But I get it. I do get it. It feels right because I always was under the impression that it worked up, that you align everything as it goes up, and then you get to the crown, and ta-da, that's your final one to align. But what I've learned is that's not true necessarily, is that you can have these aligned, or maybe you had the heart aligned, but the other ones aren't aligned, or whatever. So, and they change all the time. So daily, it can change what's aligned and what isn't aligned. So it's a constant practice, and I've just come across some new things I want to add to my daily rituals in order to help me improve on everything. And it's a physical and mental and spiritual and emotional practice all together. So doing a bit of everything helps to open everything up. So my root chakra right now, which is about grounding and all that stuff, I can see that needs help because I don't get out in nature enough. So it's very interesting what she came out about with it. So picking rose is a reminder of working on my heart, getting my heart open. Um, and the message here is to do breath work, which I've just pretty much decided yesterday. I came across something and I thought this is what I want to try because I was trying to find the right thing for me. So that's something that I'm going to try. And it's really interesting how this is relatable to me. And it talks also about getting my heart's desires. So again, visualizing what I want and then working towards what my heart is wanting to manifest rather than, because when we focus on what we don't want, which is a lot of times what we do, I don't want that job, or I don't want that boyfriend, or I don't want that life. We tend to focus on what we don't want. And all the universe hears is job, boyfriend, life. It doesn't know that we don't want that. So whatever we focus on is what the universe will bring to us. And for those of you that don't believe in it and think all this stuff is woo-woo, then you're probably not watching me anyway. But if you are, that's okay. Whatever your beliefs are, whatever your path is what's right for you. So this is my path for me. So I'm only talking about my truth. Again, getting my throat chakra open. So this is beautiful. A beautiful message for me because I do need to work on my heart chakra. So that's 3 days in a row that has come up for me. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share. I know this has gone on a bit long, but I'm wanted to start documenting my card draws, not just my tarot, but these my other cards, because it's going to help me to kind of revisit it whenever I maybe have a day where I'm feeling stuck and I think, right, I want to listen to that draw because that will give me some motivation and inspiration. Thank you for listening. If you got this far, my goodness, you deserve a reward. It's nearly 19 minutes you've heard me yak away. And if you got this far, you deserve something. So that something is, I'm going to wish you a beautiful and wonderful day wherever you are, and namaste.